Ready?
Yep.
Go.
He did the exact same thing. Face Jam Food Court is now in session. Honorable.
I remember that show.
This sucks.
All right,
You were Italian everything.
all right, everyone, post the bald-headed Eric picture.
Slam the gavels again. Third
All right,
time's
ready?
the charm.
1, 2, 3.
That was perfect.
Ow!
And he's
Welcome to 100% Eat Food Court. We are here, the honorable judges Michael and Jordan presiding over the court. The Sauce Monkey is also a judge.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not sure why.
He's cosplaying a judge.
No.
Yeah, this is impersonation. This will get you. This will get you kicked out of here real quick.
It's true.
People are going to confuse you for a disheveled judge of some kind.
Come at me.
What the f-
Oh, you heard him. Come at him. Yeah.
Welcome to the food court. It's now in session. We'll be dispensing justice if you're watching this on our Discord server. Thank you so much for supporting us at patreon.com/100%eat. If you're watching this on YouTube later, thank you for watching it, but check out the Patreon and bully a friend into gifting you a sub. You can go to Patreon. Now we have gift subs. So if you want a friend to get in here, patreon.com. You already pay for it. Patreon.com/100%eat/gift right now. No.
Ooh.
Yep. So
You moved it a little bit.
Well, now
you can't get it now.
You can't get it.
we are recording the chat live, so that picture of me bald-headed behavior is really flying. Thank you.
I hope we
Don't use it. Me too.
Hang on.
Oh, that's a shame.
Just watching.
it's
There's a lot
nothing.
of bald heads coming in. Just so you know, before the 1,000 bald heads, people are saying that the video froze. I don't know if it's still.
I don't see a video.
I don't know if
looking,
that's still the case.
I'm
I'm just
looking and it's not. The
telling you.
video's fine.
There's
the
so
video's
many
fine.
bald-headed
And
Erics.
now,
I can't read anything.
I don't see any video.
And
Oh, there
now-
we go.
Video is fine.
There
Video
we
is
go.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
And now it's time to begin dispensing monkey justice. Michael, Jordan, are you guys ready to rule on some food crimes?
Dude, I don't know what's going on.
Well, you got to put your phone away, and then we can really get going.
No, that's how I read the chat.
You don't have to read the chat. We have the chat right here.
But I can't see it.
You don't need to see it.
I
Don't
do.
worry about
Yes,
it.
I do need to see it. I need to
Eric
see.
will give us the highlights.
Have you ever been to court? The judge is constantly like, "Hey, what do you think?" From the people are like, "Hey, you in the back. What do you think about what's
You got
going
any
on?
comments?
Yeah.
What do you think we should hammer this guy or not?" That's
up
what I
here.
need to be doing.
Yep.
He's fucking shooting over there.
Do we want to summon one of the people in?
Do you think we're prepared for that?
no,
Technically speaking,
no.
do you think they're going to join
no.
and the whole thing's going to go
No,
to shit?
so what if
Do you
we
think
do
if
this?
we waited 5 minutes, it would change that situation?
No, but at least we'd get something before it happens.
Sure.
That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying.
I think we got about 15 minutes of stuff.
Everyone in the chat, by the way, demands that we upload that beginning unedited.
I don't know. Is there sound?
No, that's why they want it. That's what
If they want it,
It's
if
definitely
you
recorded.
want to see us struggling, patreon.com/100%
We'll
eat,
put it
that
up.
is where it will be. That is for the freaks. That's for the sickos. For real. Hey, let's get into our first
There's
case.
also got to be no sound if we upload it because Jordan was saying a bunch of crazy stuff.
Let's get into our first case. This is from Aaron B. This is one that we're going to read.
Okay.
Aaron B. Hello, my noble bug kings.
Hello.
My father's favorite
Not you.
wing sauce is Frank's Red Hot.
Okay.
It's a good one.
He thinks all wings should come with Frank's on them. The only issue is we live in Europe, and where he and my mom live, you can't really get Frank's. I currently live in the UK, and it's pretty easy for me to get my hands on it. So when my father asks me to bring some for him, I do it every time I visit. My mother begs me not to because my dad always brings both Frank's sauce and a plastic bag out to restaurants. And whenever he gets wings, he puts all the wings in a bag, douses them in sauce, and shakes it vigorously in the middle of the restaurant. She's asked him to just drizzle the sauce on, but he says the only way to properly coat it is by shaking it in the bag.
He's making his own.
It's true.
Should I continue to indulge my father and bring him sauce, or listen to my mom and stop bringing the sauce? Can I allow him to continue to do this? I don't live with them, so I never have to deal with it. Thanks. The future of their marriage may live in your hands.
Wow. What an interesting case.
So this is from
Right.
Aaron.
All things said, what a normal thing.
Yeah. Well, it's
know what I mean?
it's kind of an embarrassing thing your dad is doing, and you're kind of
But it's not a
enabling
food
it.
crime.
Yeah,
Right,
It's
right.
more of a
It's more of an etiquette crime.
It's a embarrassment in public
Yeah.
offense.
I mean, to bring a bag and fill the bag.
You gotta not care what anyone in that restaurant
Clearly
thinks
he
when you
doesn't.
start busting
Taking
out your
wings
own
off a
ingredients
plate and
Right.
throwing it in a bag. you bought from
Imagine
home.
Like a Ziploc?
dumping them into the
Yeah,
bag.
I assume a Ziploc. I don't think he meant a garbage
like a
bag.
What?
plastic
Hang on,
bag.
hang on.
It's just
I want to know what Nick thought maybe he
Like a
meant.
grocery bag?
What?
It says Kroger on it.
Hang on. Hang on now.
It says Waitrose
Hang on
on it.
now.
Whatever.
What?
European one?
Aldi.
An Aldi.
Greg's.
Do you think it would be a bag that's not
Well, that would
sealable?
be more embarrassing.
I mean, to be fair, I guess he didn't
Yeah,
specify,
right.
but I think maybe it was implied.
It's
that
a burlap
It
sack.
wasn't a fucking grocery bag. Could have been on paper or plastic.
The chat cannot believe that he said grocery bag. Oh my god!
Like a
Cheesecloth.
Is it like a diaper bag?
Oh,
There you go.
How do you
duffel
feel
bag.
now? Regardless of him doing this or whatever,
Yeah.
is this something that you could ever see yourself doing?
I would never. I would
wouldn't
see
do it
myself, Nick, doing it. With
Yeah.
me in proximity and
big
feeling
time.
I
feeling
will
like the
now.
mother in the situation, being like, please don't embarrass me in public. You're doing it again. You brought your own syrup to the IHOP.
Yeah, but I think at this point, Jordan, it wouldn't be a please don't embarrass me in public because he does it all the time. It's here he goes again
Yes.
doing it in
It
public.
is.
Yeah.
And we're
It's
never
here he
gonna
goes
stop
I
him.
pretend
Yeah.
I don't know him.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I think it's more. It would be more normal for us to put
So
up with
so the case at hand is actually was it Aaron?
Yes.
Should Aaron stop enabling this behavior
No.
by bringing the sauce?
Yes, that's what he's
Nick's
asking
chimed in with-
because
He's an accessory
Yeah.
before the fact.
Well, he's the reason that it continues to happen. His mother is begging him, please stop getting this for your
Stop
father.
supplying the
Stop.
sauce so he can't do it.
Aaron, so far, has refused and has written into you guys to try to figure this out. And again, the future of their marriage may be in your hands.
I feel like he's gonna find a way to get his hands on some
I
Franks.
feel the exact same
I feel
way.
also even
Like,
if he
it-
can't, he'll settle for another sauce and keep doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if he can't get his hands on Frank's,
Yeah.
he'll find
Seems like
what's
he
second.
really likes Franks.
No,
though.
I agree, but he doesn't have to scrounge
Yeah.
because he keeps getting it sent to him.
Also,
Definitely.
it's Europe, so he's like, oh, I'm just gonna go out to the corner store. He hops on a train.
Yeah.
He's back. He's in the UK. He buys his own. He comes back. You know, quick trip over the channel or
well,
what have
not,
you.
I mean, that's tough because he would have to go through immigration, wouldn't he?
Oh, that's true. Thanks, Brexit.
Brexit could be ending the relationship that this guy has with Frank's Red
Could be
Hot.
saving it. You know, he can't get
this
in
could
now.
Save his marriage. It's
Bunch of people saying Channel and Brexit.
yeah. It's crazy that Frank's is his hot sauce of choice, right?
Like it's good.
It's
that
I
it's
like
so-
it. I think it's the bare minimum of sauces.
That's what
that
you
they
like
get.
when you live in Europe and you have all you have is Franks.
and you have no choice, right?
Yeah.
Well, you don't have Frank's even.
Yeah.
right.
Has to get it sent
the
to
only
him.
the only thing you have access to is Franks, and even then, it's not that easy to get.
Yeah. I wonder what country they live in, and I wonder what like their default sauce is. Like what crazy fucking Austrian hot sauce is this guy having to go like this is not doing enough?
It's called ketchup.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude. It
Too hot for me.
the thing that I don't get
Pepper, too spicy.
yeah, the thing that I don't get is that that's as far as he's going with it is I'll put it in a bag and I'll toss it around and then I'll eat wings. And it's like, damn.
Michael's reading the chat.
Yeah.
I'm listening too. I can multitask, bro.
The
Someone said, "Did Michael smoke something?" He's glaring.
well, Jordan's still talking. The idea that he would do this with only this food and then it would end once he stops getting Franks, there's no shot.
I think that's kind of where I'm leaning towards on the crux of this,
Yeah.
being that like your father is capable of this behavior no matter
Yeah.
enabled, unenabled. He's going to do this. Like you can't stop a sauce monkey from saucing.
You can merely hinder them.
Humbaba in the chat said, just shake the bag more discreetly.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it under the table.
Under the table.
yeah, just make it look like that.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I put my Franks on.
I'm making my sauce.
Dude, you jacking off? No, I'm franking on.
He's franking all over.
This guy's franked all over the place. So, what do you think? Do you think Aaron should?
I
this.
do not hold Aaron legally responsible for his father's behavior.
Yeah.
He's doing a nice thing by supplying some Frank's Red Hot to his father.
Yeah.
What he does with it is no longer the son's responsibility.
Yeah.
Aaron he's safe.
Yep.
But not from his mother. That's the crux there.
He can be blamed.
Right.
But ultimately, he can't be held responsible for his father's behavior.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's true, but do you think he should, like...
I think it's very simple. Which parent do you like more? You know what I mean?
Dude, I hadn't even considered...
I mean, it really comes down to, like, do you want daddy to be happy or mommy to be happy?
That should be our ruling. It's
You know
like,
what I mean?
It's like you go your own way and you've made your decision.
And I'll say
And
you
that's
don't
the ruling.
deserve consequences, but you will get them.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Not from us. I think if from us, I clear you on this behavior. I
Right,
think it's
yeah.
perfectly acceptable. You're doing a nice thing. Yeah, it's weird, but also, like, I understand it's weird, but I also have bias because we've been doing it with this
Right,
thing for so
yeah.
long.
And it's really funny.
And it's very funny.
I know.
But we also make a show out
Oh.
of it, and I don't think his mom probably
Yeah,
has a podcast.
okay.
where it's this funny.
Right. Here's our ruling, then.
Uh-huh.
Because if you're not getting content out of it,
Yeah.
it's not worth it.
Uh-huh.
So we will not intervene. You can continue supplying your father the hot sauce.
Yes.
But, like, the next time he does it, can you ask your mom to, like, film your dad?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
'Cause
We
then
want to see
Because
it.
then we
Yeah.
still get content.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And we
That'd
can
be-
post it somewhere.
I just wanna-
Jesus
that's cool.
Christ.
I just wanna-
Jesus
Stop
Christ.
Stop showing the bald-headed picture of
Someone
me.
made him a cone head.
All right.
Oh, it's terrible.
Aaron, the ruling is you have to have your mom film it one time.
Yeah, and you make up your own mind which way you want to go on
Yeah,
this.
I think
We
your
will not
father's in the
intervene.
clear, and that's between him and his wife. That's
Yep.
the sanctity of their marriage. We're not gonna get involved in the bedroom.
No.
We're not the
Okay.
We're not the U.S. Supreme Court.
Right.
No.
This is food court.
This is food court.
And I think as far as food goes, it's in the clear. It's weird, could be embarrassing, but
Yeah.
it's in the clear.
Yeah.
Because you do gotta shake it.
You gotta Frank on.
If you're
bro.
gonna bring Frank's sauce with you everywhere that
Yeah.
gets imported to you, you don't half-ass it.
No, you gotta go for
Yeah.
it.
No drizzling.
I feel like there also could be a world where find a sauce you like where you live, but that's not what the question is.
yeah.
Yep. It's
Like,
true.
Just ketchup is not the same. You
No.
know?
Well, there you have it. That's
right.
the ruling.
Food court rules.
That's pretty good.
That's a new
did a good
catchphrase I'm trying out.
Oh, that's pretty good. I liked it.
Nick, do you see Audie requesting to speak? Can we get Audie to request to speak? If you're not Audie, don't request to speak. We want to get Audie, who received a summons. All right. I hope that they're here.
Why all the code?
Audie is now a speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, we now present Audie, who submitted a food court dilemma to the honorable judges. Audie, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are y'all?
Doing
Oh, we're good.
Great.
Hey, thanks for joining us.
The audio might sound a little doubled. That's on
does.
purpose.
Why is that
Oh,
purpose?
yeah. Get that 3D audio going.
Yeah. it's-
Oh, see.
Yeah. Audie's
This guy works in the biz.
It's only you that sound doubled, actually.
What?
It's only you.
That's so weird.
Now it's even. Now, oh, that's cool. That's texture. Well, Audie, what do you have to say about your food crime? Would you like to lay it out, or would you like me to read what you wrote?
You know, it's kind of, you go for it. You go ahead and read what I wrote because I wrote it real late at night, and I think,
Hello, my esteemed meat men, Monkey God, and Eric Badur. He did spell it right, so all right.
Meatman?
All of it.
Oh.
I very often get yelled at by my friends for a practice that I think just makes sense and is low risk.
Oh, cool. I mean, it's got to make sense and be low risk.
I want you to keep in mind that that's how he led off.
All right, Audie.
When I season meat, especially marinated meat, I will often taste the marinade after mixing in the meat so I can taste the seasoning.
Where's the low risk part?
The chat is freaking out. I'd like to clarify, this is not a whole spoon and a half. I just kind of run my finger over it
Just a
like
little
I'm
lick.
trying the sauce.
Just a little lick.
No, I don't think that's the problem, actually.
Hang
little
on.
lick.
I'll do this with just basic direct meat seasoning too, though. Holy sauce, monkey. You know what I'm talking about. It's like
Do you?
quickly tasting the sauce left over on the lid of a sauce packet / bucket / whatever that's called.
It really is just like that.
I do this with pretty much every meat, whether it's fish, steak, pork, chicken, or otherwise. A person must know how well they've seasoned their food. My idiot friends, however, think that this is an affront to the gods of health and that I tempt E. coli with my behavior.
Why do you think they think that?
I submit fact 1. I have never had an illness stemming from this practice.
That you know of.
This guy...
Have you ever gotten ill unrelated the night after?
I'm more likely to get ill from something like bleeping the bleep than I am from this behavior. In fact, they find this disgusting and will hammer me for it. I request that you make a judgment on whether or not this is okay so that I may hammer them back Thor style. Audie. Audie, what do you have to say?
Listen,
Good start.
I grew up in a household where, good seasoning is very important.
Learned behaviors.
And it was, I can't tell how well the meat is seasoned. And I don't want to do this whole like microwave the meat in the microwave and figure out how good it's tasting. Nobody's got time for that, right?
Sure.
All I'm saying is that I've never gotten sick. My mother, who has been alive on this earth for almost 49 years, has never gotten sick.
So she does it too. Great.
Okay, we don't live in those, like meat packing eras of the 1920s type deal.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
No,
I think we're fine.
we live in the meat packing era of the 2020s where Tyson had to shut down a whole plant because everyone was dying.
But not Audie.
No.
Or his mother.
No, never even been saying. This is some real, to me, the justification of, I've never gotten sick from this, is the most RFK behavior in the world.
Right. Well,
And you know
that's
what?
you
He's about
think.
to get a cabinet position.
Then that guy's going to be in the cabinet.
That guy and both of his brainworms.
FDA style, too.
He's going to take care of it. This is, Audie, this is, okay, so let me ask. Like, what meat do you think you're marinating and then tasting off of the most?
Probably likely chicken.
Cool. Great.
All right, the safest.
Perfect answer.
That's the
honestly.
one you want to have like medium rare,
Yeah,
right? Okay.
Yeah.
So
why do you describe this as low risk then? When you're
I'm
licking it.
From the people who have been around me, no one's ever gotten sick from licking like a little bit of
just a little
seasoning
bit,
off some
just a
chicken.
little bit. Just
That's
as
all I'm saying. It's
Just
just
as a treat.
a little bit. Like you take your pinky and just like little dash across it, little taste. I can't describe what I'm. Yeah, Jordan. You got it right.
Yeah.
Just a little pinky
Yeah,
swipe.
I mean,
just
how
a little
much
brush
How
stroke.
much is there even enough surface area on a pinky to have bacteria to make you sick?
No, I don't
I
think
don't
so.
know.
I don't
I think bacteria is
I don't-
pretty big. It's definitely
Yeah,
bigger
but
than
how
your
many
pinky.
gotta be-
bacterias do you need?
It's got to be
though?
at least ring finger
How
size.
many
Yeah,
bacteria
yeah.
do you
If you're
need?
using your thumb.
Yeah, you're
One-
getting
you're
sick.
in trouble.
Yeah.
might
I
not-
would never use the thumb.
One bacteria might not be strong enough, and there's just not enough surface area on the pinky to create the army that you need in order to endanger your health.
It's definitely true. And he's never gotten sick doing this and keeps letting us know that fact.
Right. And
Over
would
and
you
over
say
and over.
would you say that's your only piece of evidence for why it's not weird? Because as you pointed
I
out, you're
counter with I've got 60, 70 different places that Face Jam and or 100% has been at, or 100% Eat has been at, that have given E. coli to other people, and yet I have not gotten it.
But
It's the I haven't gotten sick.
He's never
Right,
had E.
so-
coli.
so
For
it's-
all we know, he could be.
Again,
He could be immune.
I can start listing them off.
Yeah,
but,
no,
you
I
go
think-
all the way to Booyah Burger too.
it will still count as one piece of evidence.
Hang on, let him list. Go ahead.
Oh, you want me to list?
No, they don't. I would.
Michael does.
Have you considered that maybe you have a genetic thing, you and your mother, that she passed down to you, where you cannot get E. coli?
Oh, I'm just like built like that.
Yeah.
I think that's true.
Have you considered that you're built different?
Have you considered you might be him?
I'm not gonna lie, I've never considered that.
Are we changing your mind and making you think you might be immune from E. coli?
Is there a way to try?
Hey, I will say, I think you're already trying.
I mean, if you really want to test it,
If you really wanted to roll the dice, go to McDonald's.
no, if you really want to test it, use your thumb.
Use your thumb.
Use your thumb.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
but
Stop this
that's-
pinky business.
But that's not on us.
Right. But
If and when you should sadly not.
your question, you would have us rule that we would hammer your friends instead of you.
Well, he wants you guys to let him know it's not weird, so that way he can hammer his friends to let them know that it's not
Right.
weird. He's
Okay.
got to rule it.
Gotcha. Well, that will not be happening.
What do you mean?
Gosh.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
Yeah,
Jordan, this is
it's
surprising.
pinky.
Wait,
just a-
it's just a little.
Do you understand it's just a pinky?
It's a pinky.
Have
He's
you heard
never
that
gotten
part?
sick.
Look, the never gotten sick part, it does get me thinking.
What does it get you thinking?
What if he's right?
What if he's right?
What if he's right? What if this whole
no.
E. coli thing is
Yeah.
not it doesn't work the way we thought?
What if you hit a bear in the woods and then you take the bear out and then you grill the bear up and then you eat the bear?
Well, that's
about
fine
it.
because
And then years
you're
later
not
you get brain
but
worms.
you're not dipping
No pinkies.
in anything before you cook though. So even that might be all right.
Hadn't thought about.
Audie, are you the only one eating this food that you're touching?
No, everyone's eating it.
Well,
Okay,
no,
cool.
Well, but they're eating it after he cooks it.
Yeah, who's eating it before? Let me
That's
ask
what
you.
I'm saying. He does cook it at some point.
Let me ask you, Audie. This is
Yeah,
just
but
between
he's touched
Audie.
the marinade.
Yeah, but
and the seasoning.
Yeah, but
after you cook it.
Yeah, but
all
all,
of
the,
it's
all the,
getting-
let me ask this, Audie. This is just me and you.
It's
dude.
not good. It's
this
not
is,
good
This
food
is me and you.
practice.
Ignore no one else is here, dude. It's just me and you. It's just me. That's it.
Who's talking?
It's just me and you.
I can't hear him anymore.
Have you ever just nibbled on a little bit of the raw meat just to try it?
I'd like to plead the fifth.
No.
Come on now.
No.
Come on now.
I
can't even find an argument for
I
you
had
there.
a feeling. I had a feeling that
don't
after, if you're growing up doing a little swipe, once or twice, there's a little piece of chicken and you go,
You're doing like a
I would
raw
give it-
cookie
I
dough
would give it-
situation.
yeah, I would
That's
give
not
it
a
a
thumb.
shot.
That's not a thumb.
I'm afraid I have to put my foot down.
what?
It
You're putting your foot in it?
Oh.
And then he's sucking your toes?
No.
Nick, he's pointing at Nick, just so you know. Nick is.
No, he's not.
He's not sucking your toes. He's licking the arch. We all
Yeah,
know that.
that's the part
Yeah.
that they like.
yeah.
people.
That's the tender part.
People.
It's not.
That's Beetlejuice.
It's not.
I forgot about monkey
No,
juice.
so we can't.
Oh my god,
Can't.
monkey,
It's not out yet. We
monkey
can't.
juice. Guys, when next week's episode, when you get to monkey juice, it's fucking over.
Somebody stop it. But we're getting sidetracked.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Jordan, I think, was about to just rule in his favor, I believe.
Yeah. I think he was gonna say this is normal.
I was going to say that when you're preparing food for guests or other people, you are responsible for preparing that food in a safe, food health conscious way that will not get them sick. For all we know, you are immune. And you know what? Great. That's good for you.
You are him.
With a capital H.
Absolutely.
But I don't think you're putting the best interest of the other people eating this food.
I'm not even worried about other people. I'm just worried about this dude. And his
one's
No, he's not
gotten
getting sick. He's not
from
getting
my
sick.
food.
Right, no one's getting sick from his food.
Right. It
Look,
can't
look.
even
Sometimes
make you sick when it's
you
raw.
think the best chefs, the best food in the world, are not like touching it and fingering it and shit. You ever see Gordon Ramsay? He's always sucking the soup.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Bro, you're always licking it and
I'm
trying
willing
it
to wheel
shit,
and deal
okay?
on this ruling, but I think, one, it's weird. And two, you should probably stop doing
It's
it.
not even like weird to me. It's just insane and not healthy.
It's
Right?
so
Like, yeah,
not
no,
healthy.
it's-
It's like so insane. When we started reading this,
I'll tell you one
even
thing.
Nick was going like, no,
Low risk is no way to describe what this is.
No.
But that's the way
but
he
hasn't gone-
described
he
it
hasn't gone
immediately.
sick yet, though. So actually, to be fair, so far it's been no risk. Yeah, I wouldn't even say a low. Low would be if he's like, well, I got a cold once.
Yeah, exactly.
So far, he's 100% safe.
Jordan, what's your ruling?
Stop it, man. You gotta stop. If this is the only way you can be sure you're seasoning it correctly, you gotta find another way. Like,
Just learn how to season your food. Like, what are you doing? like every other person, you just kind of do it a few times and you go, that was too salty.
You
Let's
could
salt next time.
also, I mean, this is a lot of work, but if you really want to like kowtow to the Jordans, you make a little test burger first. Cook one piece of chicken,
Create a controlled environment.
then eat that
off to the
and
side.
then you're not fingering the uncooked meat.
Yeah.
You know, but I understand. It's extra steps.
Yeah.
Who wants to do a test cook when you just want to make the whole thing?
And when you can just suck it down right off your fingers.
Exactly.
Sometimes raw.
And here's to say too, because I don't think no matter what we rule that you're gonna stop.
Oh, he's going to keep going.
I think maybe
I'm licking that marinade.
he's licking it. Maybe just for Jordan's sake, right? Because he doesn't care about what happens to you. He's already moved past this.
Who are we talking to?
Maybe just instead of fingering it, just use like a little spoon. And then at least you're not touching it with your fingers, and that'll make him feel better about one thing.
I feel like that will help Jordan. It
won't
skirts,
help
it skirts,
you.
No, it skirts the issue.
It won't
but,
help you.
But it's smart of you thinking this way.
And your friends have every right to continue to hammer
absolutely.
you. I'm sorry. If you came to us looking for absolution, you will not find it.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. Don't get me wrong. I find it hilarious, and I love it. But come on now.
Thank you for writing to a podcast about it.
You didn't. What world were you thinking we were gonna be hammering your friends?
Yeah.
I'm just licking and sometimes eating the wrong cooked meat. Come on. I mean, I dropped a piece of pizza on the floor and ate it, and that, and I,
and Nick thought that
and
was
Nick
so
kept saying,
exciting.
Which side? Which side?
Yeah.
Yeah, which side?
This doesn't come close to
No,
that.
this
Yeah.
is worse.
Michael, may I ask you
Thank
a question?
You may.
Do you walk around your house with shoes on?
No, I don't.
Okay, never mind. I lose.
Okay. Okay.
Never mind.
there
Goodbye.
wasn't much. There wasn't much there.
I appreciate the Hail Mary, but you know, not everyone is Jaden Daniels.
I almost want to ask what was going to be the alternative if I did, but I just kind of find it funnier to just have you go for it.
I feel the exact same way.
Forget
Okay,
it.
yeah, never mind.
Like, that's,
You know what? Guilty.
I'll take it.
Hammer him, Jordan.
All right, food court rules.
Yeah, stop it. All right, Audie, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Go to jail.
we appreciate it.
Yeah, get him out of here, Nick.
Gift your friends some Patreon
Yeah.
subscriptions, and then they can come in the Discord and make fun of you.
You can do that by going to patreon.com/100% eat /gift. Give the gift of 100% eat this season. The next thing, we can announce it now, I think. The next thing we're going to do live with you guys, Madam Web Watch Along.
And the date is
Yeah, when are we doing it?
It's this November.
Okay.
Sure. 20.
That's this month.
I'm busy.
Yeah, I'm out of town.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get back to you on that date, but so
Oh,
soon,
okay.
guys. But here's the exciting thing. Here's what I think we can do. I think we can actually show the movie to people who
Oh,
are watching
100%.
in Discord,
Yeah.
and then we'll record our watch along, put it out later for everyone. But we'll watch along with you in Discord, and you can just watch Madam Web.
Yeah. You don't even have to pay for it like you had to pay for ambulance.
Nick, you have noise suppression on.
Which
They
we
can't hear
have-
the gavel.
Oh, Nick, noise suppression.
Only Nick can hear it.
Oh, Nick
I'm
loves
just saying,
hearing
people
it.
keep going. We can't hear the gavel.
Oh no!
If I do it real soft style, can
go
you
for
hear
it.
it?
Oh yeah, that sounds so good.
Let's turn all the way down.
But it's on.
No, it shouldn't be on at all.
I mean, noise suppression is a button on or off. What do you mean it's turned down? It's under advanced audio settings.
It's off.
I'm just
Now it's
telling
off.
you.
Try it again.
I'm just telling you what Discord is. Man.
Try it again, Jordan.
Turn off crisp. Someone said. Nick, blame Gracie quick.
Why was she here?
Oh, there's a thing called crisp. Everyone says.
Oh
is
my
on.
God.
You gotta get Chris.
I turn off every
people
single
said
goddamn
it
setting.
works now, so it was on.
Oh really?
Yeah. Hey,
so.
let's
says
get
no.
He's
He's been going after you, man.
No
Yeah,
way.
Fucked up, man.
Dude, you've been doing great. That
I mean, I have pictures from before
The
we
problem
started
at the
that
beginning-
disagreed that
Eric's
you were-
body language
that
did
you
not
were
say
definitely
he was
going
doing
after
great.
me.
I was
And I have a
in-
picture of you standing over him with your arms crossed.
because I was internalizing it until I have a stroke.
right,
but
it wasn't
I wasn't
internalized.
saying anything.
It was external.
Hey,
you should externalize
let's
it then.
get another ruling.
Oh, hey, there's
in
that picture I took.
The court, dude. There are the bald-headed pictures of me. If we put this chat up, I don't condone it. I don't like it. Is Sean Gilday here? Sean.
Ooh, Sean.
It's email starts with cookies. I don't know why cookies is his name, but Sean, if you're here, request to speak. If you're not, Sean, be gone. We need Sean Gilday. If you're here, that's cool. If not, no big deal. We can move on. But Sean, we'll see if you step through. What?
I think it's a big deal if he's not here.
Dude.
That's if you don't show up for a summons, like they send dogs after you, right?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Sean Gilday, Sean G. If he's here, cool. If not, we'll just have to move on. Actually, what we could do is just roll on what he has. If he's not here,
I mean, we could start it.
Let's give him
submit a warrant for Sean.
Let's give him a sec. Maybe we do another one first.
Okay. Because I do like his what he wrote.
We'll come back to it if he's not
is
here.
crazy, and I want some. You know, if Sean, if you do show up, just request to speak there, and then let us know.
And then we'll tell you no.
Someone in the chat just keeps spamming Sean, so he knows to like, when he shows up, he'll know what to do.
Sean got E. coli.
Oh no!
Did anyone die from the E. coli at McDonald's?
I don't think anybody did. It wasn't Jack in the Box.
I know they had it. I don't think people died from it.
I don't think anybody died from it.
Was it the quarter pounder?
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Because they were like, E. coli, we don't know what it is,
Yeah.
right? When it first happened. And then I went to go to McDonald's one day and they were not selling quarter pounders.
Oh, really?
And it said, be back soon.
Oh, no.
They're back. I immediately started eating them again.
What's up, Jordan?
What's going on?
Just double checking.
What's going on?
Just double checking the date on this article. Yeah, one person has died.
Oh, no!
Oh.
90 cases.
How old was the person that died? Were they weak-bodied and minded?
Yeah, were they really, really old or really, really young?
Was it a baby?
Oh.
Was he only a quarter pound?
Oh.
You can't even blame E. coli at that point if you're
What are you supposed to do with that?
Quarter-pound baby.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't think...
I got no information.
Damn,
on this
they're not loving it.
Yeah. I don't think Sean is coming. I do want to read his.
All right, let's
Go
do it.
ahead.
Unfortunate.
Sean, you fuck.
Sean, we sent you a summons. That's
we will
okay.
Try you in absentia.
Yep. My fiance does not like corn.
Huh.
And she will not eat corn, which is already off of the cob. However, if you hand her corn on the cob, she is basically in heaven.
Weird.
So just based on that, start piecing that together.
So she likes corn.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
cob.
No, doesn't like corn.
Corn on the cob is the truest form of corn.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
So after
corn
you give her... here's what she does as a corn purist. After you give her the corn on the cob, she will then proceed to lather it in butter.
Hell yeah.
And
that's what you
eat
do.
the corn on the cob by picking off each kernel one by one with her fingers.
hang on.
Either
Okay.
until it's completed or she's decided
That could take hours!
that she is all corned out. Michael,
One at a time?
Corned out?
Michael, being proud of her behavior, she told me the longest it has taken her to eat corn on the cob is 2.5 hours. I think she's committing a food crime, but she doesn't believe so. What is your official ruling on this matter?
Insane.
She's touching her food again.
She's using a penis.
Insane.
And it's covered in butter.
Also, who the fuck? How can you even like eating it one at a time? That's like that's nothing. That's like
Why is it any different than just regular, like, loose corn?
I want to know how she does it.
Do you think it's just like you wiggle it on?
You wiggle-
out?
it's like a
You
tooth.
get your
There's so
fingers
many-
in
It's like
there?
a tooth when you're
There's
a
so
kid.
many
Yeah.
strange things about this. There's layers to this of yes, if you like corn on the cob, why don't you like corn not on the cob?
Right.
It makes no sense. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
But even if you ignore that, which is hard to, you're picking it off one at a time. Have you ever eaten one single piece of corn at a time in any way that you eat corn?
Not, dude,
Right.
not even with corn nuts do I do
No.
that, and they are supposed to be eaten one at a time. You eat like 6.
It's
Throw
just
them all
like,
in your mouth.
dude, the best companion to corn, not on the cob, or like peas, mashed potatoes, dude.
Yeah.
You scoop the mashed potatoes,
Yep.
and then you fire it
very
into
good,
the
the
corn,
pea-
and it
yep,
just
yep, you
sticks
got it
to
right
it.
there,
They're
and it's-
all
and you got the whole
designed to
thing.
go in
yeah,
together.
and then you just shovel in as much as you can each bite. One kernel of corn?
Uh-huh.
How are you even tasting it? At a time? I also, again, if
How do
you're
you not get bored?
2.5 hours? Clearly, you're not eating corn on the cob to eat.
Right.
She's doing something and picking. I can't eat a bag of chips for more than a couple minutes. You're eating corn on the cob for 2.5 hours?
Could you imagine going with her to a movie theater to watch like Avengers Endgame, and she's just going like, I got my 1 ear of corn. This is gonna last me.
This movie is one ear of corn long.
It's gonna just on your left. And she's like, I'm almost done with this corn.
Oh, I better.
I don't even know who you are. And it's like, oh, I'm
You
about
wouldn't even.
4/5 of the way done.
You wouldn't even eat one piece of popcorn at a time, and that's blown up corn. That's
Right.
like 5 times the size of a piece of corn.
It's bigger than corn and it could be eaten one by one.
Do you think she hates that kind of corn, though?
We don't know.
Oh, that's a great
We don't
point.
know. if she
Sean
likes
isn't
pop-
here.
Does she like popped
Yeah.
corn? We don't know. This is insane behavior. It's not normal.
I mean, yeah.
I could settle. It makes no sense, but I could settle. Hey, I don't like freestanding corn. But
Yeah.
I like corn on the cob. Doesn't make sense to me. But all right, maybe there's like a texture thing.
Uh-huh.
You like or you like holding it. You
Right.
like,
Yeah.
you like biting and getting some resistance.
but you're
for
not-
like the. I don't even know what the hell is the middle of the corn called. Like
Cob?
Is it the cob?
Yeah,
That's
it's the cob.
the cob part. Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
It's on it.
You like the cob flavor. It's
Yeah.
like pinning
Yeah.
corn up against the wall and eating it against the wall, and you're like, I'm gonna get into this corn, and it can't go nowhere because the cob is backing it up. Maybe that's what
But
you
also,
like.
but also
I
the
don't
corn's
know.
into it.
Though the corn's super into it. The
Yeah.
corn's like, yeah, eat me up. You know, it throws itself. I mean, it's born with the cob.
Yeah.
The corn and the cob are. It's like Venom and Eddie Brock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just symbiotic. Okay. And they like when your fiance comes in and slams them. Okay. This isn't that though.
No.
You're picking off one piece at a time and eating it one piece at a time. That's crazy behavior.
It's pretty psycho behavior.
It also corn, cob or not, at best hot. It's gonna be hot or warm for what? A few minutes?
Yeah.
2
15?
hours. Yeah, that's giving
Two
it,
and a half
like,
hours.
I just don't. She doesn't eat it off the cob. If you give her a bowl of corn,
You turned it into that.
Mini Matt said, at least it's low risk. It's true.
I don't. That's the thing in all of this for me that it fucks my head up. Is that she'll
Right.
eat it on the cob but have to pull it off individually.
This is not a new form of corn consumption.
No.
It's not different from the other ones.
I just don't. You can buy a bag of the thing you're doing. What you are buying time-saving food.
Yeah.
You have bought food that saves you 2.5 hours.
And I know sometimes there's an argument to, like, you know, putting some craft into something. It takes a lot of time, and therefore it's better.
not
This
what
is
she's
not.
doing.
This is
It's not
not
what
that.
she's doing.
This is not that. This
This
is
is-
not an artisan
No.
way to eat corn.
No,
Might be.
honestly, I think we should lock up Sean and his girlfriend for this
Fiancé.
because fiance,
Right? I
yeah,
think.
because they didn't show up to get hammered.
Oh, well, Shrek. Someone made him
Yeah,
Shrek.
I saw it.
Wow, how cool.
No,
He looks just like him.
no,
He does.
no.
Can you say-
stop
can you
posting
say-
Shrek?
Can you say donkey?
Donkey.
Oh,
That was it.
Yeah.
Shrek's here.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm such a monkey juice guy. You guys have no idea. He just doesn't.
Like a penguin. I mean, on the cob, we all corn.
I was thinking about him when you said it's called a cob.
God. All right, what's your official ruling on
What
Sean's
was the
fiancé?
exact question again,
Yeah,
by the way?
Are we just
Like, is
hammering
this
her,
normal
calling
or
her a
not,
freako,
or-
or
He
what?
thinks that she's committing a food crime.
Yeah, she
he
is.
says she's not.
You
she
are
definitely
definitely
is. She definitely
100% convicted of food crime.
Okay.
Food court rules.
Did they hear that, Nick? Okay.
Did you hear that now? Now you answer. Nick answered for you, but now you answer.
Yeah, they're saying yes like
you're
crazy.
You're your own person.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing about.
Patrick.
I eat corn one at a time.
So here's the thing about monkey juice. He doesn't know what Beetlejuice really is. He hasn't seen the movie.
Or says.
Yeah, so he just sort of he has his own catchphrases for monkey juice. It's time to take your seats. He keeps saying somebody stop.
Whoa!
me."
Someone made a juice box for monkey juice.
Yeah.
That's not what it is, but cool.
It's good though.